Hello viewers and listeners. My name is Jere Bajo. I'm here to present a lesson on Social and Environmental Studies, SES, in the upper basic level. Now, in our last class, or our last lesson on River Gambia, I gave you an assignment. So we're going to do the correction on that assignment before our today's lesson. Now, the assignment was, question number 1, list 4 ways in which River Gambia is very important to the country. 4 ways in which River Gambia is very important to the country, that is the Gambia. Now, one of the important is River Gambia is used for agriculture. That is in a form of irrigation. If you go to places like Jahal and Pachar, where the rice production is taking place, they are using River Gambia as a source of water for their crops. Good. The other one is, the other importance of River Gambia is, River Gambia is used for transportation. Ferries, the boats, and canoes. The Banjul Bara crossing, they're using the ferries, plying on River Gambia. The third one is, River Gambia is also important because it is used for fishing. In a nutshell, it provides fish for us. So another importance of River Gambia is fishing. Now, the fourth importance of River Gambia is it is also used for domestic purposes. Domestic purposes. Some people get their source of water for drinking or other domestic uses from River Gambia. Now, the next question reads, question number 2. Which stream divides West Coast region from Lower River region? Which stream divides West Coast region from Lower River region? The answer is Bintang Bolong. Bintang Bolong. Bintang Bolong divides West Coast region to Lower River region, or West Coast region from Lower River region. And this Bintang Bolong also serve as the main tributaries to River Gambia, or the main bolong of River Gambia. Now, our lesson today is traditional religion and mode of worship. Traditional religion and mode of worship. Introduction. Traditional religion was a religion that was practiced by the people before the coming of Islam and Christianity. Remember, Islam and Christianity came later, but before their coming, people were practicing what is called traditional religion. Now, what is this traditional religion? This involves the worshipping of objects. That means people were worshipping objects such as trees, stones, animals, etc. and etc. The people practicing this religion were referred to as the Soninkes. The Soninkes were the people practicing this traditional religion. Now, types of traditional religious practices in the Gambia. Basically, there are many types of traditional religious practices that are practiced in the Gambia. One of them is visiting of sacred places. These are the holy places. Example of sacred places in the Gambia includes crocodile pools, which is found in Berending, and another crocodile pool in Bakau Kachikali and Katong Folonko. Now, number 2 traditional place of worship or sacred places of worship in the Gambia includes libation. What is libation? This is the act of pouring liquids. Example, water, alcohol, or blood as a form of worship. Now, in the Gambia, in most cases, when people are traveling, they poured water for safety. That means they are going to get protection from their ancestors. This is a traditional system of worship. Some will also pour alcohol on the ground. And in other communities, when they wake up early in the morning, before coming out of their houses, or even out of the compound, they will pour water at the compound gate before anybody comes out. This is a form of worship that was practiced by people during the time of traditional religious worships. That is what is called libation. The third one is visiting Brufut Sanementering. Some people visit Sanementering in Brufut to seek blessings because they believe that the place is holy, and so long they visit with their problems, because of the power that they believe in there, that will enable their problems to be solved. The fourth one is the use of jujus for protection. Some people use jujus. This is where they will write the scriptures on it and tie it and believe that these jujus will protect them, 1, against evil, 2, even harms. And the fifth one is visiting of stone circles at Wasu and Kerbach. Number 6, human and animal sacrifice. This is also a mode of worship where people will sacrifice a human being for their gods. For example, when the gods are angry, maybe they did something wrong, the people do something wrong, and they believe that the gods are angry on them. And if they did not sacrifice, there will be a calamity fall on them. As a result, they will sacrifice a human being or an animal, which will be killed in compensation to the gods. Number 7, belief in the powers of witchcraft and sorcery. And number 8, worshipping of silk cotton trees, snakes, etc. Now, for that of the snakes, in some communities, they will believe that, for example, if they are to choose a leader, they can consult the snake. How do they consult the snake? For that means if this snake lives in a big tree, they will visit the place, and they will tell the snake that if at all Mr. X is our right candidate, you can come out. And if at all he or she is not the right person for us, then don't come out. So obviously, if the snake comes out, they will know that that person is the right guy for that position. And in the other hand, if the snake did not come out, they will know that that person is not the right choice. Now, examples of traditional places of worship in the Gambia. One of the examples is the stone circle at Wasu and Kerbaj, which is a traditional place of worship. 2, the crocodile ponds or pools at Bakau Kachikali, Nyomi Berending, and Katom Folonko. Number 3, Sane Mentereng in Brufut. Number 4, the all cooking pot in Biam. And number 5, a sacred kaba tree in Kiang Bateling. This sacred kaba tree in Kiang Bateling, it is believed that it is also a holy place because this kaba, according to narrations, nobody can see the stems or the roots. It is just hanging up. And the 6th one is the Tabakonkorong sacred place in CRR North, that is Central River Region North. These are some of the images of these sacred places. Sane Mentereng, where you have the baobab tree. You also have the Wasu stone circle. Bakau Kachikali crocodile pool. Now, importance of sacred places in the Gambia. What are some of the importance of these sacred places in the Gambia? The benefits of sacred places in the Gambia are: 1, it provides income for the custodians. For example, Kachikali crocodile pool in Bakau is owned by the Bojang family of Bakau. Now, whoever is visiting this place, being a tourist, being it an ordinary people, you pay something to them. And that goes to them. So it is a source of income. 2, they serve as tourist attractions. These are places that the tourists are interested to visit in order to see the culture and tradition of the people of the Gambia. Number 3, it is a source of foreign exchange through tourism. Remember, most of these tourists paid in foreign currencies, for example, in dollars, in pound sterling, in euros, and that serves as a source of foreign exchange. Number 4, creates job opportunity, because there are people who are responsible of these places. So it means it is a source of employment to those people. Number 5, source of revenue to the government. How are these sacred places source of revenue to the government? Some of them paid tax to the government. And through that, the government gained something. It is a center for learning. Some of the students will visit these places on educational field trips to learn about the culture of the people. Number 7, it is also a center for African traditional religious practices. Like I said earlier on, these are places where people practice their religion, traditional religion before. Now, traditional medicines are also part of traditional religion and mode of worship. This is another type of African traditional religion. In the traditional medicines, it is the use of traditional medicines, herbs, for example, roots, leaves, bark of trees, magic, incantation. The incantations are words used as a magic spelled or charms. When people are sick, which is related to devils or whatever, words are whispered in their ears as a form of curing. Now, the people responsible for this act, which act? that is the act of traditional medicines, they are called herbalists. These are the people who are believed to have a vast knowledge or a great knowledge in this practice. As a result, they are the ones responsible for traditional medicines. Some of them are called traditional healers, where they healed people or they cure diseases through the use of traditional medicines. Now, in some places, this practice, that is traditional healing, are performed by traditional or native doctors, such as priests. Some examples of traditional medicines. Some examples of traditional medicine and the disease that they cure. One, we have the Jambakatang leaf, which is also known in Wolof as rat. The disease it cures is chest infection. That is, you boil the leaf and drink it. Two, the Iroko leaf. Iroko is locally known as Soto. It is good for anemia and chest pain. We also have the Sinjango or Sinjan root, which is good for stomach ache. This is where you put the roots in water, that is, you soak the roots in water and you drink. Although it tastes bitter. We also have the bitter kola nut, which is very good for male sexual dysfunctional. And you have the guava leaf, which is also very good for diarrhea. Here are some of the pictures of traditional medicines, that is leaves and the water in the form of a concoction. You also have roots and the bark. Now, importance of traditional medicines. What are some of the importance of traditional medicines? One importance of traditional medicine is that they can cure diseases caused by witches. Diseases that are caused by witches, which modern medicines might not cure, traditional medicines can cure. Two, source of income for traditional healers or herbalists. Like I said previously, when you are to consult them, you give them something, and that is a source of income for them. Three, preservation of African culture. It preserves our African culture. And four, they can cure some diseases which modern medicines cannot cure. Problems of traditional medicines. Although they might be very good, but they also have some problems. Among them is, number one, no exact dose is given. You might not know exactly this is the dose that is to be given. For example, in comparison to modern medicines, you will know that each paracetamol contains 500 milligrams. While in traditional medicines, you might not know that. Not tested scientifically. Most of the traditional medicines are not tested scientifically to prove that they can cure a particular disease. And there is no proper, number three, there is no proper diagnostic by herbalists. When you visit the herbalist, most of them you just verbally explain your problem and they will prescribe medicines for you. But not that they will test you scientifically to know that this is your problem and they give you the medicine. Number four, it might be wrongly prescribed, which can be dangerous. For example, you might be given a medicine which is not right for your sickness. And that does the end of the lesson. And here is your assignment for today. Your assignment is question number 1. Apart from Wasu and Kerbaj, name 2 areas where stone circles are found. Name 2 areas where stone circles are found. Question number 2. In which administrative region is Wasu stone circle located? In which administrative region is Wasu stone circles located? And number 3. Stone circles are found in all these places except. Stone circles are found in all these places except A. Janji Wolof, B. Njaikunda, C. Bantanto Ibrahimaka, and D. Nyomi Berendi. I thank you all, and please stay home in order to protect yourselves, your family, and the people around you from COVID-19. Thank you.